So friends, now we will be coding the index.php file. Okay, so now we have all these things down here. Okay, so this index.php, why did I name this as index at the first place? This is because if, let me just show you, let's just start Sam. Yeah, you have to see this that it's a XAMPP control panel. Okay, let's open start Apache and MySQL servers are the servers which will be using right now. Alright, so now let's write for localhost and well do we have one? No, we don't have. What we have hospital project, right? Hospital project. Okay, so this is where the index of PHP appears. So let's just start with the HTML code first and let's name it home page dash login bracket ABC hospitals. Okay, I am sure you are intelligent enough what to replace here. Well, let's go ahead now. Let's just keep some h2 tags. Let me just show you what is this thing doing. Okay, so let me just show you what is this thing doing. This is why the index.php name is really important. Alright, so now you will understand another reason. So now I have renamed this as file1.php. Alright, so now let's refresh and you can see if someone, let's say if someone arrives at this place and sees some GUI like this, then he will say, wow, why did this thing is like this? Then he will click on this page and he will arrive. But I don't want this thing to be there as for my website. So that's why I'm giving it as index.php. Alright. So now let's just remove this. And well, you can also increase this text size. As for the desktops, you can just scroll up and down. As for the laptops, you can just uh, do the movement like what we have on the screen in WhatsApp image 12. That's the images. Alright. So now let's increase. Let's start with the form. Let's keep some div go up class to be kept as no. Okay, well you can just keep it like main interface. Okay, so now what we will be doing is we will be making one more divs inside this thing. Wait a minute, div, and well now we will have it like class header, header header. Fine. Alright, so now let's just make this as h2 tag. Okay, sorry. Well, to tag and hello. Right now, for now, we are just skipping this way. Alright. So it's not okay. Okay. Let's go for local host hospital project. This P should be capital. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so yes, now it's giving some hello like that. Okay, so what I will be doing is just centering this. Okay, centering this way. And let me just center it here also. And let's indent this thing. Actually, I like to indent because see here now you can see such things where you can just close this so that you can see more code if you have given it below. Alright, so now we have done this thing. Now let's just go with username and we will be making an input tag. INP input type should be of text and name should be of username. We need these things because if we are working with PHP, then this is the need. Alright. So let's just reload and yes, this is a decent thing, alright. Okay. So well this thing should be removed. This should not be there in our h2 tag. It should be outside it so that it remains below. And now I can input all the things which I want. Alright. So fine, decent enough. Alright. Now what we'll be doing is we will design all these things. Like if we are seeing this thing and it looks like so odd. It looks really blank, right? So we will be doing all this formatting afterwards once we have done the thing. Alright, I will be explaining all the things. Not an issue. Let's copy this first of all and head down to the home and let's make this for password. Alright. So now let's keep this as PSW. You can keep any name, but remember that if you are following this way, then you might be able to do it easily. Okay. So it's okay, not an issue, whichever you want. And now we have username and password. And perfectly done. Perfect, fine. And let's just remove this thing to header to inputs. Input. This is because we need to do this. Because let me just show you. So that afterwards when we want to call for this in our CSS programming, then we will be bringing it out for ourselves. Alright. Okay, so let's remove this. Let's hit down and make a last div that is class to be kept as form header, and let's hit down here, log in to the ABC hospital website. Website, SITE. Fine. Let's reload. And yes, now it's looking fine. Okay. So it looks really bad, you can say. It doesn't look much nice, but well, we will be doing all the programming, all the things which are needed here for now. Alright. So yes, now this part is done. What should appear on the website is done. Okay, so what we will now be doing is just I want you all to head down to a website that is getbootstrap.com. Alright. Okay, I'm not connected to my internet. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. And I will show you what next you have to do there. Okay. So well, this is the thing. Okay, so let's refresh. So this is the bootstrap thing. Head down to docs and change this 5.0 to 4.1. Okay, so now what this is a CSS file which we need to copy and just paste it at this place. Do nothing much more, else this will not work properly. Okay. We will there is a need to do all these things because this is a bootstrap. What does this bootstrap mean actually? It is like well, all for the pages, all the web pages, this thing works perfectly, and even at any place this thing will do it. Okay, so here you need to copy the JavaScript files also. Okay, so what is we are doing is we are just bringing all these things to our notice. See, the font have been changed right now. Did you see that? Okay, fine. So let's now go ahead. Okay, let's just turn off my internet. Let's just now go ahead. I need to decrease a bit size. Well, if you don't find it, let me just know in the comments. So now these style is really important because we are making a web page. We are not in Python, so this thing is will be different down here. Okay, so well, you can just see that we have made this headers and divs and divs and divs and divs and divs. All right, so yes, it's really a bit difficult. Well, just remove this from here and paste it here. Because what we will be needed to do is we would be using all these things down there, right? So let's remove this thing for now also, and this div. Okay, well we need one div only. All right. So remove all this the second slash div instances because we need only this thing. Don't forget to indent back indent it. Head down to end. Delete this. Okay. So because I need these things because I needed to use these things properly. Alright. So now let's head down to this place, and this is a body tag, the first tag of our CSS. So now what I want you all to do is just keep a color. background and background color to be kept as I like black. And don't forget to put one semicolon at the end. All right. So I love to keep it black, but yes, if you want to keep a background image, then let me just show you what's the code for that. Background, and just change this to image. Then you have to keep URL, and then just keep any URL. Even you can go online and just directly keep one URL. Okay. This is the thing, but I don't like this. So I will be removing. I will not be keeping any comments right now. Okay. So I got the black color. Did you see that? Okay, fine. Now let's just go further. So now I will be designing. Now, if you have, let me just say you some things. Like if you have this main interface, some things like this, then and it's a type of div. All right, it's a class of div. So you have to keep dot main interface. Alright. So now what will this thing do is just keep all the things in the proper place. Background color to be kept as red. Alright, don't forget to save and see now. This div is completely perfectly done. Okay. Now what I want this thing is you can see that this is touching these edges and I don't like that. Okay, so let me just keep this white for now. Well, you can also keep like a hashtags and I don't know which are these. I think they are hexadecimal codes for the colors, but you can just skip it for this one also. Now margin left to be kept as 2ph. Okay, for now just skip this as it is. Okay, for now I will be explaining what is this VH nowadays, and yes, I think that you are good at English, so you will understand what's this thing. I now what I want you all is to just keep here padding left. Okay, I want you all to try what is that. Just pause the video, try it, and just continue now. Okay, so well you might have tried before, and now I will be keeping for margin. Okay. So if this thing doesn't work, let's just keep this 20. Make this 20. So okay, now you will be able to see a drastic uh, presence and keep this padding and you will understand what's the thing. Well, we have done the main things. Okay, what else we need to do? We need to use some top margin. Okay, so where is it? Top margin. The top margin should be kept as of auto. 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 And well, just change this. I will be making this centered. Well, just let's see if I have align items. If it works, align items center. Control S. Control R. No problem. Align. Align itself only. Align dash self. Center. Let's see if this thing works. Okay, so now just remove these two lines. Let's keep as margin top. It's better. Margin top. Okay. Margin top could be kept of 15 VH. Okay. So let's see if it okay. It's really at the end of the screen, right? So let's keep it 30. Let's see what happens. Okay. This is right. Now I want you all to just copy this margin left to margin right. This thing changes to right. Alright. Reload this. Okay. Looks nice. Well, just let me just show you some things. Just select this text and inspect it. Here you have inspect, alright. So now let's increase the size and you can see all the things which are important. Alright. So well, do we have some things which we made in our CSS? Okay. Okay, just go once again, head down to elements, background color, body, after before, HTML, blah 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 blah. Okay, so well, you can just head down for this form. I want you all to check this thing out I will be showing how to do this. See, I have selected some text and okay, I have selected some text, head down to inspect, okay, and click on this form. Now you will be able to see this things. After here, you can see this margin top. Just go with the top button and it will increase like arrow up and arrow down. Okay. So here you can also see change with the margin left also. And I know that you are intelligent enough to do these things. Okay. So I have just given this. Well, let's just make it proper. I want this thing to come down till the end. Okay, what's the problem? Well, increase the size. Okay, wait a minute. Let's increase the margin of left side. Skip a bit. 31 VH. Let's try for this one also. 31 VH. Alright. Now let's see what's happening. Okay, it's fine. You just trial and error. It will also work for trial and error. 31. Okay, let's keep it for 40. Okay. Let's keep it for 40 first. Control S. Refresh. Yes, now this thing is looking better. Right? Let's change this to 26. I just saw in the inspect part. Okay, so now let's leave this as it is and let's continue further. Now what I want is like this borders is a really perfect rectangle, but I don't want this thing as a rectangle. I want this borders and curved, corners curved. So border dash bottom right radius. Okay, so it will right ref you can just do, and I want this thing of 2vh. Okay, well, I just forgot that I have to explain about this VH. For now, just give me a minute. Okay, left, top, top, and left. Okay, so now, see, now you can see that these things are curved. Yes, these things are curved. Okay, so now let me just explain what is this VH. Okay, so for comments, now I will be writing in comments. So, well, VH equals view port height. Okay, just give me a minute. GIGST. Okay, so let's say that if you are looking is on the mobile, then according to the mobile, these things will get function. Then let's say if you are seeing on a tablet, then according to a tablet screen, this thing will get attached itself. So this is what is this thing. View port height. Alright? So now you just understood what's the concept of VH down here. Okay. So yes, now we have done this thing. Let's go down to dot main interface. Let's just copy this thing. Why do every time write the thing and once again and again? And let's keep on form. Okay. So now you can just see that these colors are different. What does this mean? Because this is a division, so it's forming like this. And this form is this thing. Alright. Okay. So now for the form, background should be of let's say red, and we will see what the difference it is creating. Okay, so well, this thing is really bad, so let's just remove this part because we will be typing all this thing once again and I don't want that. Now next is let's just head down to this form header. Let's see if this thing works, and if this thing not work, then we will have another method. Okay. And dot form header. Okay, so for the form header, what we'll be doing is background to be kept as cyan. Okay, I know we all love to play Among Us, so well, it's really perfect, nice. It's look nice, right? Okay, so well, we can just skip this thing once again. Control C, Control V. All right. Okay, looks nice. Looks fine. Okay, fine. Now what I want to do is just give it a little bit padding. You can just see this G is touching the both the lines and is extending from both sides. So I want padding and it at the bottom to be kept of 1.5 VH. Okay, and padding at top to be kept of 1.5 VH. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what is this thing doing. Well, this is fine, but we can just remove this 0.5 down there. Okay, this looks fine. Let's see. Okay, nice. It's nice. Okay, so well, we have done these things. Looks nice. And now let's extend to this form header we have done. Now let's head down to the another part, that is inputs. Dot inputs. Okay. So now we will be doing for the inputs. Let's just copy all this and we will be changing this here to some another color actually. So we remove these lines and this thing should change to white. I guess looking nice. Okay. So this padding bottom I think should be changed a little bit because see here at the bottom is really bad. It's looking bad. Okay. So now you can see that as I increase this between this input tag and this place, it is also differing. Alright. I don't want this thing. Well, what we'll be doing is dot inputs, and now what we'll be doing is input and make a square bracket, type equals text. Okay, Control R, all fine. Let's just change the background color. Why I am keeping like this for each and everything? Because at the end we will be removing all this background colors. So I just want to see what is this thing doing and where is this thing going. Okay. So well, you can just see that at the input place the red color has come. So now let's keep for padding bottom, and this should be kept of 0.5 VH. Okay, now well, this thing is also fine. Okay, so you can just change this to inputs one and like that. You can just change, and this type should be changed to password. I want this thing password because see now, see this thing. It changed to dot 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 dot, and I want this thing. Okay, so well, we have done this thing. Actually, you can just increase this text size. I want you all to format these things. Okay, so now let's just format and change some font colors, size, text type, etc. Okay, so let's just head down to dot main interface form header text. Let's see what we have down here. Text declaration to be kept of font. Well, let's see if we can have font here. Font. Yes, we have font family, and I like this to be kept as brush script empty. Okay, and let's just specify the size. Well, it's okay. It's alright. Let's see. Okay, now looking nice. Okay, so now let's just change the font size to be kept as, let's say, 2BH. I want all these things because these are actually important. Let's change this to, okay, this is what we are lagging behind. Why did this 2VH didn't work? Okay, so well, let me just change this to 15 VH. It will be really, really rough. Alright. So let me just show you. This didn't work. Alright. So why does this thing didn't work? Because of this tags. You just remove this tags and it will work. Alright. Alright. So now you see this 15 VH. This is 15 VH. Okay. So now let's just make this 2 VH. Oh, it's really small. Well, it's okay. No, once more. What happened? I don't know. Okay, let's just keep this as 9VH. This thing should work for us. Yes, 9VH works. Alright. We will be making these things smaller. Okay. So here we have input type. Let's just copy this. Control C. hit down Control V and change this to times new Roman. Times new Roman. And this size should be changed to 5. Well, this H2 text will also work there, but I would be like if I could just customize it by myself. Okay, so remove this H2 tags. Okay, fine. Control R. Okay, looks better, but we need to forget. We have forgotten one thing. What? Let's see. You can just see here that this came in the line, and I don't want this. I don't want this thing to occur. So what I will be doing is adding one BR tag here. BR tag. This BR tag is a tag of HTML, and this thing works. See, it just went down. Alright. Now let's just give this a padding bottom to margin. Margin bottom. Alright. Well, just remove this thing. Okay, not an issue. Okay. Center font family to be kept as times 1 again, times new Roman, and font size should be kept as 3VH. Alright, fine, looks nice. Font size, okay, Control S, Control R. Yes, looks nice. Okay, now let's just copy this part. I added one comma there, so that this thing can be inherited by both the types. That is password and text. Wait a minute. Password. Okay. Control R. Okay. So now this thing looks fine. Okay. Now what we will be doing is copy this thing. Control C. Control V. Oh, fine. This is the favorite combination I like. Colon hover. Colon hover. You will just see what is happening down here. Let's just remove this background color for both the things, for the places, and outline color should change to black. Okay, outline color should change to black. Now let's just show you. Well, why didn't this thing work? Okay, so what we are planning is just see. Okay, let's just see what is happening. Just give me a minute. So now what I want you all to do is just research on Google and understand that how to make these things change when you are hovering your cursor over it. Okay. I want you all to do this. I will not do. Means if I do all the things, then how will you learn by yourself? Right. So now let's just align items to center so that these things can be seen properly. Well, this is not aligning itself. Align self. Let's just try for self. Just try. Reload. Okay, not working. Let's just try for text. Text align. It's just like that. Text dash align to the center. Alright? Okay, so it has come in the center. Congratulations. Okay, fine. So now what we'll be doing is adding one button at the end. Let's just remove all the extra spaces because this thing will make our website load more and more after more time. So now let's just write for button. So button. What we'll be doing is login. Okay. So now let's just write for button class equals btn dash. Okay, what did I keep something in between? Yeah, I kept one equal to it. I don't want btn dash primary. So this is a kind of a text, means a code from this bootstrap CSS, and we want this thing. So now you just see this login. Okay. Now we have made this button fine. Now what you will be doing is we will be designing this button obviously. So now what we have is, wait a minute, let's just make this as a div. Alright, so this is div, remove this, class is to be btn, button. Alright, just a short form. I love using short forms actually. Fine. Okay. Just don't forget to indent this because this thing will might help you anytime. Okay. Well, just so now let's go ahead down to .btn, and now what we will be doing is button and hover, as it will hover over our button. So change the background color to cyan. Alright. So what are we doing is right now, let's reload this, and as we are hovering it is changing this background color, you can see. All fine. Okay, so now let's just make this as a padding bottom equals, well, you can say just 1 vh, not much. Fine. Let's see what is happening. Well, yeah, it looks nice. Okay, but what's the problem here? It's this thing. Let's remove. Right. Let's reload. Fine. Looks fine. Fair enough. Now let's just go ahead with let's say margin at the bottom. Margin not mid, should be bottom. BFGG Pouchin. Okay. So margin bottom should be around 2 VH is fine. Well, let's see. Well, why didn't this margin come? Okay. Okay, I have kept marker. That's why. Okay, trim margin bottom. Reload. Okay, looks fine. Looks great. Now what I want this padding should come to many places, like all the 4 places. Okay, so let's make this left, then left is then right, IGS to right, and top. Okay, fine. Let's see. Yeah, the button looks nice. Okay, the next is, let's just copy this 4 lines because this will make our thing more what you can say, more better to see. Well, yeah, looks fine. Now let's go for the font family to be kept as of L Algerian, all fine, and font size should be kept of around, let's say, 1.5 inches is fine. Okay, it should be 8. Okay, so it's 1.5 VH. Fine. Okay, it's really small now. Let's make this to 3 VH. Double the size, double the font. Okay, looks nice. Now let's just change this to red. Or better, if you want, then you can just make this to black also. Black. Well, black is fine. Huh? Okay, black is never fine. Well, we can just do it from here also. Font color. It's only color. Color to be kept as of white. White looks superb in Algerian, as with the black background. Alright. So now what we will be doing is we will be inversing all these things as the person gets hovered about it. Okay. So let's just copy. I copied it. I pasted it and type here hover. Okay. So make this white and make this black. So let me just show you what is we are doing is reload this page. Fine. So this is what we will be seeing, and as I hover it, you can see that this changes its color. Okay. So what else you can do? Change this white to red and change this to purple. My favorite. Means red looks superb on purple. Control R. See, now it's changing itself. Also, you can just do one more thing, that is, well, this font weight. Font weight should be kept of old. Okay, so what will this thing do is, as I just the letters will become thicker itself. Alright. Fine. So I will be giving this as background color to be kept as of white, and this one to be kept as of black. I like this thing. Fine. Okay, so now what we have done is we have done the whole program. Okay, so now let us just give some actions to our form. Then let's write action to be kept as of signin.php and method to be equals get. Okay, so this is the thing, signin.php. We will be making one file, and as a user clicks on this button, he will be redirected to this place. While we will not be having any such HTML code in the signin.php, but we would allow this person or the person who is logging in to directly go to the next page, that is to add the patient's name. Fine. So let me just show you what are we doing. We are making one username. We have one password. The person clicks on login, and he is redirected to this page. Okay. So it's like this, and I want this thing to happen. Okay. So now let's just make one new file. Copy this thing because this is really case sensitive. So press Ctrl N. You will get a new file. Ctrl V, Ctrl S. Paste the file name and you will get a signin.php file ready for yourself. So in the next video, we will be making this whole signin.php file.